Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Eden Zero Season 2 episode number 13 reaction. Alright, so the previous episode what happened was we got a little bit of conversation with Ziggy. Ziggy has changed, or I don't know what happened. He is now trying to destroy all humans. And he first tries to take Pino with him, but when he isn't able to win, Pino kind of breaks out of it. He leaves and he goes to his ship, which is Eden's one, and obviously Connor is the captain of that. And we meet the four what were they called? Dark stars or something like that, who are apparently a superior version of the four shining stars, and Eden's one is apparently a superior version of Eden Zero. Eden Zero was like a prototype or something like that. So yeah, they start attacking, and we're kind of struggling with the whole thing. So like I don't know, my whole thoughts about the situation is that something is going on, and we don't have the full picture, which I'm sure we're going to get to know little by little. And in the end we were kind of in a little bit of trouble, but Elsie comes in with his with her, her fleet, and hopefully that will help us. And I don't know, maybe Zeke will leave or something. I don't know what's going to happen, but let us see how this goes. And I feel like maybe Shiki can get more answers from Elsie, because Elsie was probably the final person who saw Ziggy in when he was like a person who still had like love and compassion for humans. Like when he gave Elsie the Eden Zero and told her to keep it with her and stuff like that. And so hopefully we get more answers to all our questions in this episode. But before that, we need to fight Ziggy. So let's see what happens. This is episode number 13. Let's begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Hmm. Yep, Elsie's here. Yes. All right, let's see. Oh, I thought that we'd get a new opening. Maybe next episode. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Okay, so let's see. The woman they called Pirate. Alright, we're gonna know more about Elsie Crimson here. Alright, wait, does she have her fleet with her? I'm guessing? Or maybe not, I don't know. Oh, wow. Yep, that is the. Hmm. What? Yeah, why? Calm down. Damn! Alright, here we go. Okay, nice. Oh, we did get a little bit. So, well, I feel like I need to leave now, Ziggy, because we have backup with us. Yep, there you go. Well, obviously, like. Hmm. Seven cosmic seas. Yep, they're leaving. I love how their ship is actually a fish. Looks like a fish. Yeah, there you go. So hopefully she. Yeah, okay. Alright. For now, yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Nice. We'll get more information. Let's do. Oh, okay. Alright. Like I should have guessed. Oh boy. Is that why she came here? Probably because she could have easily had a conversation in her ship. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah. Yep. Oh wow. Wait, here? Okay, you guys. Yeah. Oh my god. Yo, this isn't the time or place. Oh wow. Okay, how is she going to? Ah! Wow. Oh my god. Oh damn, she's actually overpowering her with her toes. Okay, that is crazy. You need a lot more training, Homura. Oh yeah, she just. Yep. Nah, I don't. Yeah, no way. Wow. Wait, you what? Oh my god. Oh, she wants to know. He wants to know more about. Yeah, obviously he's depressed. Hmm. Okay. He's gonna be back again. Yeah, she does know them, I guess. Yeah, they met before. Sure grew up. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. Okay. Hmm. Valkyrie was there as well, obviously. It's interesting. I never thought about one thing. It's like her one eye is. Okay, I'll talk about this later. I was going to bring Erza up from Fairy Tail. Wow. Ah, I see. There you go. All right. So we have a better understanding as to. Okay. Disguised. Yeah, she went to sleep. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, that's actually crazy. Mm. Neptune machine. Oh, that's why she became a pirate. I see. Wow, because of that reason? Yeah. Small ship that's. Oh yeah, true. Maybe that was Eden's war. Is that Eden's one? Was that Eden's one? Created peanut. Oh. Oh wait. Okay. 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 And then she saw this. Okay, obviously. So he was in Granville. I was correct because of the moss and everything. Oh, I see. What the hell is that? Oh, okay. Oh, that's why she knew. I didn't expect it to suddenly talk. Yeah, and that's why she also knew when we were in trouble. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is his voice? Ah, that is still that wish is still there. Yep. Hmm. Yes. So yeah, eventually, like everything is kind of like leading them towards going outside, searching the cosmos, finding mother. Yep. And yeah, that is a side quest. The main quest is still mother. Ah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't know what Jin is going to do now. I guess they will lead to what? Oh, here we go. What did they call this? Dragonfall. Yeah. Oh wow. Oh, these are those. All right, interesting. These obviously these are the dragons, but mechanical dragons. Don't go and crash into them or something. Okay. Okay. So you cannot. You have to go through it. Unless and until you crash into them. Hopefully that doesn't happen. What? Oh, this is a broken drag. Oh, wait, is it? Who did that? Did Ziggy? No. Was it Ziggy? I doubt that. Ziggy. Yep, there you go. So they just like forced through. Hmm. Yeah, I guess. Imagine Eden's one just waiting for them outside. They're like, oh, I knew you were going to come. Let's fight now. Oh no, a dragon. Yeah, I guess. Damn. Oh my god. Oh my god. We actually need to. Oh. Oh my god, there's too many of them. Oh my god, this one's. Oh yeah, Jin. Okay, he can help. Well, that goes both ways. What the hell? Homudan? Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, there's too many of them. Do you have like barrier or something? Okay. Ether link. Feature of your personal ether is now loaded into. Ah, I see. Okay, that's quite interesting. Yeah, like they can use their own power to kind of link into. He'll use wind. Yeah, and Shiki will be like gravity. Yeah. No, it's a flame. I'm guessing. Wait, what? It actually is a sword. I thought it was going to be flame or something. And gravity now. Oh wow, he's actually using his overdrive. You know, which said don't overdo it, Shiki? Nice. We're out. Oh wow. Okay. It's like waves. Oh wait, what the hell? Oh, wait. What the hell? Oh my god. Is this where we got like when no, that is something else. Oh my god, is that a shark or something? Oh god. No, it's not. We need to move away. Yeah, this is. We saw the fish before. When Connor, Aoi Cosmos, the Blue Cosmos. Why is his face? Oh my god. Happy loves this. Yeah, Connor. Yep. Remember that. So something happened, like they got transported here or something? Right. Oh my god. Alright, Jin. Shiggy's face. No. Oh god. Well, okay. Yeah, like we need to find mother, so. Hmm. Oh, nice. Zero. Oh, these are zero. Okay, okay. Okay. Interesting. Fire planet. Red cave. Better not be a. Hopefully. Silent. Oh god, here we go. We're probably going to get involved with this guy. Oh, different level. Okay, so he's like an actual leader, kind of like emperor. Damn. Calm down, Moscow. Eh. Oh god. Guys, oh my god, here we go. Oh god. I feel like we're gonna get involved with them very quick. Okay, the red planet, I think they called it that. Fire planet, sorry, red cave. Okay, all right, new destination. Interesting. The interesting part about this episode is the whole fish thing because we got to see those fishes alongside Connor. So now this is making me think what happened? Like they were in a completely different place. They were going to a sun jewel where they met Connor, and alongside Connor there were these multiple like fishes. So there's a few things that might have happened. Either Connor alongside with like a few like fishes kind of got transported from the Aoi Cosmos to that place, and that is how we met Connor in World 29. However, in World 30 that never happened, so we never met Connor. But then that also brings up the question why? Why was Connor with a few fishes, which are supposed to be found in Aoi Cosmos, here in this place, inside the Sakura Cosmos? That is also another thing. So like we already had questions about how we got to meet Connor in World 29, and now there's more questions. So yeah, like let's see. Okay, let's go. All right, that's it. This episode. Yes, we resume from Ziggy trying to attack us, and Elsie coming in and kind of saving us. So basically, what happens is Elsie comes in and starts shooting out the, like, like the different, like, like the stuff that Ziggy was using to attack us. Now, obviously, I knew that Ziggy is going to leave here because in no way in this situation can he go against Elsie. And like they barely just woke up, and yeah, it's kind of foolish to actually go against Elsie in this situation. So like in that beam that they were shooting, that I forgot the name of the beam. We Eden Zero was able to barely dodge it. Obviously, Connor was extremely surprised by it. Connor's like, "What the hell? They were able to dodge that?" But then obviously Ziggy realizes that it's no use to do anything at this point because Elsie is going to come and help them, and I don't want to mess with both Elsie and Eden Zero at the same time because whatever you say, Eden Zero also has the Shining Stars. So actually going against the Shining Stars plus Elsie plus Shiki and the other people inside Eden Zero, yeah, it's not a big brain move, at least in this type of situation. And who knows like what else, like like things Elsie has up her sleeves. So Ziggy was like, yeah, you know what, gotta leave because now at this position we cannot do anything. Like it is the wise thing to do now is just leave this place and not to, like like, yeah, she says like the female pirate is troublesome at least for now, so let's move. And yeah, so they go away, and obviously Elsie is thinking like what's going on, why is Ziggy like this. Now in the previous video I was kind of thinking about, oh maybe I don't know, like Ziggy is like some kind of, like acting or something, trying to kind of, just like what happened in Granville, like he's like putting up an act or something. Probably not. After watching this episode, I kind of realized because Elsie kind of explains what might have happened. Okay, so before that, Elsie's like, "All right, guys, I'm coming. Like I need to talk to you guys." And it's funny how she literally came in just to go to the bath, and like I was like, she could easily do that in her ship or like something like that, but she decides to come in because she wanted to go to the bath. She's like, oh, this, like a long time I've used the spa of Eden's. It's awesome. Like the outside, you can look at the outside sky, and she also dragged in Homura and Rebecca in here, and both Homura and Rebecca are very like 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 cannot really talk properly. Like they're very kind of like bothered by this whole situation. Now here, like what can I say? Like it's interesting like to see that Elsie having like a conversation with Homura and Rebecca because I don't know, like obviously this show has a lot of parallels to to Fairy Tail, and there's like every character who kind of like represents another character in Fairy Tail, kind of at least kind of somehow similar to them. Like for example, Shiki, Natsu, Rebecca, Lucy, Happy. Wise, I guess you could say Wise is kind of like Gray, but like not as much as Gray. Like Gray and Natsu had like a huge rivalry, like a whole thing. However, Wise and Shiki is not really like that, but I can kind of see him like the Gray of this show. And then obviously, I at least this is what I'd like to think is that Homura is the Erza of this show, kind of, even though we do have a person who exactly looks like Elsa and exactly acts like Elsa, which is Elsie, but Elsie is not in our team. So at least for our team I would like to give the position of Erza to Homura. Homura is like a mixture of Kagur, what was the name? Kagura, wasn't it? Yeah, or was it Kaguya? I'm kind of mixing the name up, it's like a mixture of her and Erza in Fairy Tail, like kind of like that. So so yeah, and I don't know, sometimes Witch also gives me Erza vibes. So there's like a lot of characters in this show that gives me Erza vibes, while we have Erza in her entirety over here as Elsie. But like since she's in a different like a group, I don't really like see her as Erza of this whole thing. Either way, so it's kind of interesting to see both Erza and Homura talk because they're kind of like they're like like the way they fight and everything is kind of like both are like like very strong like warriors. And yeah, so that is why it was interesting to see how Homura was like, oh, you know what, I want to fight you. Like like, can you do a duel match with me? And I love how she just whips out her sword in the middle of the bath, and Elsie's like, ah, yeah, do what you gotta do, like I'll just stay here. And she attacks. Elsie grabs the sword with her toe. She's so strong, she actually just completely just like disarms her using her toe and just throws like like Homer to the side. Homer just falls down and outside the bath. And yeah, Elsie grabs her sword and points it towards Homer, and she's like, there you go, you see. And Homura's like, I'm sorry, like like, does a dogeza. I'm sorry, I need more training. Okay, anyways, so there you go. So after that, they come out of the bath because they're going to have a conversation, and Shiki's there. And obviously, the girls were like, "What the hell, Shiki? Why are you doing here?" But obviously, Shiki has more like important things to think about. He's like, "My grandpa, tell me more. I need to learn more about him as soon as possible." And Shiki's like, "He's already gone. What do we do?" And Elsie's like, "Don't worry. The cosmos is connected, so in no way has he gone anywhere." Now, like I said, I was going to say this while reacting, but I never really kind of thought about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, like it's interesting how Elsie's right eye, yeah, right eye is, I'm not really sure if that underneath that eye patch, like does she have a real eye or her eye is blind or is it like a stone eye? I'm not exactly sure what it is, but whatever it is, she hides her right eye. Now I just like I just realized today how Ersa also had the same like situation where she had one of her eyes was like a stone eye as far as I can remember. I don't exactly remember which eye it was though. Was it the right eye? I think so. Anyways, but I just made the connection today. I was like, oh yeah, that's crazy. Like even Ersa had a like like a false eye. So I just realized that today. I should have realized it way longer ago, but I think yeah. Anyways, after that, we get to see Elsie is talking to everyone, and everyone is like, the shining stars. They're like, oh, like an Elsie, you grew up. And like, oh, you knew Elsie? Elsie's like, yeah, like obviously, you must know that I was a war refugee. She kind of explained this to, as far as I can remember, she did kind of explain this briefly to them before as to how she knows Ziggy. She kind of elaborates on it, and she says like, oh, I was a war refugee, like Ziggy helped me out, took me in, and then I met the four shining stars. And that was the like the amount of time it took for me, like the amount of time I was there with them, unless or until Ziggy handed over Eden Zero to me, was like one of my best times of my life. I got a family, and yeah, like I loved everyone. The Ziggy, the four shining stars, and she's like, I'm sorry to hear about Valkyrie. And then she says how like, oh, like I knew Shiki as well, like I've even changed your diapers. And she's like, wait, what? Okay, so she says like when Ziggy reached this place, Ziggy got a small ship with Shiki and went to Granville. Now here I was thinking like, oh, maybe this small ship is actually Eden's one, which he was, I don't know, like kind of working on maybe, and maybe he took it out and then came to Granville, and then like something happened and like like stuff like that. But turns out no, probably not. It wasn't Eden's one. It was something else. Okay, so she kind of elaborates here. Let me read this part. They got on a small ship and with Shikigo went to Granville. Then he entrusted this ship to me. He asked me to give the ship to Shiki when he goes out to space eventually. That was his wish. Okay, and sisters like the four stars went on their different separate ways. Elsie and Witch were the only ones who remained on this ship. And Witch was like, yeah, I went, like like we disguised the exterior. I went to sleep mode, and there you go. Happy is like, Elsie was still a child back then, right? So why did Ziggy give this sheep to you? So they kind of explain how Elsie was, even though she was small, she had enough power to even contend Valkyrie. So she was pretty strong. And Hermit says like Ziggy saw through Elsie's strength of heart, and she would keep her promise. Okay, so Elsie's crew members, they're like, oh, like she is pretty strong, but you know what? She couldn't efficiently run the ship, ran out of provisions, kind of bad with tech and stuff. So she resorted to stealing, and that's why she became a pirate. So it's funny to see how like she actually became a pirate because she couldn't really manage her stuff. She had to loot from other people. That is why. Uh, and she's pretty proud of it. She's like, "Yep, I did that. Yes, it is me." Okay, so after a decade, we met again, and yeah, we know from that point onwards what happened. Alright, Weiss says that there's something weird about the story. What happened to the small ship that Jiggy and Shiki took to Granville? Why couldn't they use that to send Shiki to space? Because yeah, like we remember in Granville, everyone was like waiting for someone from outside to come so that they can send Shiki out. If they already had that ship, why not use it? Yeah, so there you go. Now I was thinking like, oh, maybe it was Eden's one and it was, I don't know, like something like that I was thinking, but probably not. Here, which explains what is going on. She says it's just a guess, but I can't think of one reason why. All right, so here's the thing. Things are getting kind of complicated here. So after Ziggy went to Granville, he created Pino. Okay, and Pino used a small ship to leave Granville. Okay, and Pino's like, wait, me? Obviously, Pino cannot say anything because her memory is like, like not completely restored. So, Hermit says, your memory has been corrupted, so we cannot say for certain, but that's a very likely guess. Alright, so after that, Pino received maintenance from Professor Weiss in Norma and ended up in Norma from 50 years ago. So here's the whole full picture now. Now, obviously, we knew that Pino was made by Ziggy, but that's all we knew about it. So now, as kind of speculations, we're thinking like, all right, so Ziggy had Shiki with him, and he gave Eden's Eden's 0 to Elsie, and which was in Eden's 0. The other shining stars went on their way, and he asked Elsie to, when Shiki's going to grow up, give the ship to him and let him go outside into space, into the outer cosmos. She told Elsie to do that, and she trusted Elsie. That is why he gave everything to her. Then he took the small ship alongside Shiki. She went to Granville, and then obviously in Granville, he stayed there, I guess, for a few while, and to looked after Shiki and all that. And then within this amount of time, I'm guessing he made Pino. Then here's the thing: he using that ship. Now I don't know exactly what happened. Did he go with Pino in the ship to Norma to kind of transfer her to Weiss, or did he only just, I don't know, like let Pino go on her own? That is one thing that we still don't know, because we don't know if Ziggy left Granville and then came back again, because in the end we get to see how Ziggy was found in Granville. When Elsie talks about how she came back and saw like some kind of otherworldly energy in like a dark energy within Ziggy, he was in Granville then with all the moss covering. So his final destination at the end of everything was Granville. So that is why I'm saying, like, I don't exactly know if he sent Pino off on her own on the small ship to Norma, or he alongside Pino went with her to Norma and then came back to Granville again. That we don't know. However, the fact is that he sent out Pino to get some maintenance or something in Norma. And then what happened is somehow Pino got transported into the 50 years ago Norma. And then with the whole Sibir thing happened, and Shiki and we stumbled upon Pino, and then we saved Pino, we came back and dragged the wives from that Norma to this world, and all that stuff happened. That is how it went. So interesting. So they're like, all right, Pino's, your memory is going to get fixed sooner or later. We'll get more information then. Okay, so as Elsie says that after that, I went back in order to report back to Ziggy at his grave. At that time, I felt a slight trace of ether emanating in. Oh, wait. Just a minute. I just realized something. She says after that, I went back to Granville in order to report back to Ziggy at his grave. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, they said, I remember that Ziggy died, didn't they? So, okay, so that's what happened. So Elsie knew that Ziggy has died, and there was a grave in Granville for him. I see. So, how I was saying, like, Ziggy came back eventually. I guess he did come back, or maybe, like, was transported back after he died, or he died in Granville. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he was, I guess, buried or, like, kept in the grave over there, and everyone knew that Ziggy has died. Yeah, so the fact is that Ziggy did die. Like, up until now, I was thinking, like, maybe he, like, like, I don't know, like, he went out of commission or something and just, like, like, now he's back again. But Ziggy, like, this kind of makes me realize that Ziggy did die and everyone knew that. So the fact that Ziggy came back to life and is now evil is something really unusual. And that's why Elsie says, like, I went back to his grave to kind of report everything, because, like, she, after she gave Shiki the ship, like, that was the promise that Ziggy asked Elsie to, like, like, take care of, and Elsie completed the promise. So she came back to Granville and she was like, oh, I'm going to report back to Ziggy at his grave. And obviously saw all the Granville robots, they're like all, like, like, deactivated, and she went to the grave, and here is where she saw that at that time I felt a slight trace of ether emanating from his body. Alright, so here she took a step now. She says that the ether did not belong to the Ziggy that I knew. It was a dark, evil ether. And yeah, that got me worried, so I used the fairy drone. So here is where she put like a little bug in Ziggy so that she can get alerted whenever he wakes up or something. And that is exactly why she was able to come this quickly to help us out, because she got alerted that Ziggy is awake, and she probably got worried and came to see what's going on, and then came across Shiki and everyone and decided and tried to help us. Okay, so Secret will keep watch over his body. All right. Moscow's, oh, Mr. Fairy. So yeah, that's how you came to save us. All right. Then Elsie, you basically don't know why Grandpa suddenly changed. Yeah, obviously she has no idea. Okay. One thing is clear, that that is not the Ziggy we used to know. So that is some kind of an influence on him. All right. So there you go. So that is the thing. Like, my theory of, oh, maybe he's like doing this as some kind of a, I don't know, like, lesson to Shiki or something, kind of goes out the window now. Probably not. This is just him being affected by something evil, and that is it. Okay, so Hermit is like, yeah, obviously everyone's like, yeah, like, he wanted peace with robots and humans. It's so weird seeing him like this. Okay, so the fairy plays a recording, and we see here that Ziggy, the first thing that Ziggy said when he woke up is like, I will go to see mother. And that is still, like, like, is still there. Like, he wants to, he always, he wanted to go and see mother, and now he's again, like, like, when he woke up as well, he's like, oh, I want to see mother. So that is still there within him. Okay, so there you go. So we have a lot of information here. Like, Elsie leaves. So all right, so now what do? We ask the question to Shiki, and Shiki's like, if Grandpa is scheming to do evil, I'm going to stop him. However, that doesn't mean we are changing our goal. We are going to see mother. That is just something that we'll do on the side. So Grandpa is a side quest. Mother is still the main quest. So yeah, and we can see that Kline and like, Jean is kind of listening to this whole thing. And now you can see that Shiki's dream has, not dream, but the wish that he's going to ask mother has kind of changed. Before that he was like, oh, I want to make 100 friends, I'll tell mother to do that. And I kind of said that by the time he reaches mother, I feel like he'll easily have 100 friends. So I don't think that will be a valid, like, wish. But now we see how Shiki has changed his wish. He's like, okay, I'm going to tell everyone, or maybe he always had this wish. Yeah, I'm guessing, like, maybe he always had this wish, because yeah, like, this Shiki we're talking about, he definitely must have thought that he is going to bring everyone back to life, all the robots in Granville. So he's like, I'm going to, like, like, bring all the robots, all my friends back, and that will be my wish. And yeah, So there you go, like that is the plan, and we are off. Now we are here at, I think they call it Dragonfall. Wait a minute, just a minute. Okay, just a minute. Where did this? I think it was called Dragonfall. I cannot find that place where they mentioned the name. Okay, anyways, I think they call it Dragonfall. Yeah, Dragonfall. There you go. I found it. So yeah, so then like we're in Dragonfall. She gets very excited, and everyone's like, "Why are you getting excited? This is kind of dangerous." Anyways, why is this like? Can't we just take a detour? But Hamid is like, "Nope, we cannot because it's connected and it's like surrounding us. So in no way we can do that. So yeah, we need to go through it. And don't worry, if you don't bother them, they won't bother us. We just go like, you know, like kind of maneuver and go like through them, and then we get to see that half of the dragons are just dead, and we're like, what the hell is going on? So yeah, they kind of trace the ether in it and realize that it was Eden's one. So they just forced through, like leaving this whole trail of like broken dragons, and now these dragons, they are completely aggroed, and they actually put their like, you know, sight on us and try to come and get us, because obviously, like, you know, they're pissed off now. So seeing us in front of them, they're trying to attack us now. Like usually they don't attack anyone, don't bother anyone, but now they're like, you know, trying to get us because of Eden's one. So yeah, so they are like, you know, like the like like first it is like one dragon, then two, three, four, like multiple dragons starts following us, trying to attack us. So they're like, oh no, we have to do something. So everyone just sits down and they're like ready to kind of shoot the dragon down. You know, like everyone's doing that, and you know, like Homura's kind of struggling. So we see Jin come in, and Jin is like, leave. Like, no, let me do it. I can do it properly, more better than you at least. And and Homura's like standing there, and Jin is like, I still haven't forgiven you for hurting Cleaner. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, she's the one who started it. And you know, like Cleaner is also like brother, don't say like that. Like it's not Homeran's fault. And like you know, like I was also the one who kind of instigated it. So forgive her. And she's like, it's also Drakenjo's fault, not Homeran's fault. And then Ginny's like, alright, fine, forgive you. Alright, anyways, so after that, you know, like there's like a huge battle going on, like, you know, like shooting down the dragons and all that. But you know, like we're kind of in trouble. So Homura's like, I'm going to unlock the ether link ammo. So this is very cool. What she does is kind of link everyone's, like, you know, body to the ship, and like the ether link they do. So every person, their ability is going to be reflected in the way they're shooting and their ammo that they're shooting. So basically, Rebecca actually gets like a high, like, you know, like shooting ability, like quick shooting because of her cat leaper, and also her, like, you know, machine gun, like that thing that she does. Okay, let me see, like all the different people's power. Okay, Homura says like, my ammo is a super rapid fire machine gun, and Pino's like, because of the cat leaper speed, it's linked with the bullets. Yeah, it's very, like, you know, like speedy. Now obviously, Jin, his power is obviously wind, so he's like using this wind gust or whatever. And whilst it's like, I can modify the weapons, and yeah, catches one of the dragons. Yeah, I don't think that kind of helped, but either way. And I was expecting Homura's to be like a flaming, like, you know, bullet or something, but yeah, her was ether, like, you know, blade, and kind of helps us like kind of maneuver and cut off the, like, you know, different dragons that are coming close to us, while obviously Shiki is like gravity imbued, like, you know, like power, and he actually uses his overdrive to shoot like this gravity cannon or whatever. And yeah, we are able to get out of that, and yes, we are out of Sakura Cosmos into Aoi Cosmos. And this part was crazy. It's like, at first they were like, what the hell is this sound? Like, why is the sound coming? So this Aoi Cosmos is like, on top of its water, on bottom of its water, we're in middle of it, in the space. going through the water. Like the water is kind of surrounding us, kind of. It's kind of interesting to see, like, like crazy. Okay, so the first thing we meet here is a freaking shark or whatever, like a big fish. And she was like, yay, like, that's so cool. While everyone's freaking out. Okay, so obviously Rebecca realizes here that, wait a minute, this school of fish, we saw this with Connor. Yeah, she's thinking it's like when I met Mr. Connor in World 29. Obviously, no one else could like realize that because they were in World. That was when World 29. In this world, nobody knows Connor. So Rebecca's the only one who realized that. Yeah, obviously, like I've seen this before. So yeah, so here's the question: why? That was the Aoi cosmos. That was supposed to be the Sakura cosmos. So yeah, something must have happened that altered everything in World 29. And we met Connor, however, this time none of that happened. Okay. After that, Jin explains like this is the fish cosmos. Uh, you know this place, and Jin just ignores Shiki, and he's like, I don't have any plans to make friends with him. She's like, wait, I thought we were friends. Oh god. Anyways. Okay, so later, we don't know why we're here. Obviously, sister's like, why are we here? And which is like, I don't know why we're here. Obviously, our main goal is to go meet mother, but we don't have our previous memories and all that, so previous records. So I don't know what to do here. I don't know where we'd end up in. Everything concerning the outer cosmos has been deleted from our memory and the log of Eden Zero. But here, Hermit comes in, and Hermit is like, I have an announcement to make. We can kind of like decipher a little bit of the Eden Zero log. So what I was able to recover was that, okay, it might take time, all that. Alright, so here she says that 15 years ago, Zero traveled from Sakura Cosmos to Aoi Cosmos. Okay, just like us right now. Coincidentally, we're repeating the journey from 15 years ago. We're exactly going through the same. Now, there's one thing that I'm thinking now. Maybe, like, obviously their goal was to find mother. I do wonder if they actually met mother at the end of their journey and their memories just got deleted somehow. The memories are deleted. We have no idea what happened after they they left, like as she says, as Hermit says, we left Sakura Cosmos, went to Aoi Cosmos, and then we went towards this planet called Fire Planet or the Red Cave. So they went on a journey, and we have no memory of that. The only memory that we have left is that when they came back, and they only remember that them going towards a separate path, and Z somehow getting Shiki from somewhere, and then met with Elsie, and then gave Elsie the Eden Zero ship and comes to Granville. That's the memory we have. So before that, what happened, we have no clue, because before that our goal was to go and meet mother. So I'm just thinking, like, what if they actually met mother? Like their mission was successful, and it's just that the memory has been wiped out. Just what I'm thinking. Like maybe they actually met mother and they just don't remember it because all the logs are just gone. I don't know. Anyways, so alright, so the next destination, at least from this log that we were able to decipher, is the Fire Planet. And it's just like, this better not be the sun. Anyways, and Hermit is like, yeah, maybe we'll find some clue that will lead us to mother, so let us just follow our previous journey that we did. Okay, so there's another thing that they found in the log, which is called Poseidon Nero, like a term. So she says, I did some research on it. Apparently, he's the one person in our cosmos you shouldn't displease. Alright. So this person is one of the Orasian Saints, I think, yeah. He's one of the Orasian Saints Galactica. So obviously one was Draken, one was Elsie. And then we can see there's a few others as well. And one of them is Poseidon Nero. And how Hermit says, like, he's on a very different level. Unlike Draken, who was ruling a planet from behind the scenes, this person is outwardly ruling the entire Aoi cosmos. So he's like the ultimate leader of this place, like a king, you know. So his ultimate authority of the Aoi cosmos, called the Emperor. There you go. So yeah, he's like he outranks all the kings and presidents of this place. Yeah, so he's like the big boss. Anyways, so yeah, they're like, we shouldn't really cross him in case we fall into trouble. Like making him mad is going to cost us a lot. So hopefully that doesn't happen. And I'm like, yeah, that I feel like that is exactly going to happen because yeah. Which is like, I only hope he will not end up as our enemy. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure that was a flag. I'm pretty sure that is exactly what is going to happen after this. Don't know when, but eventually that is going to happen. I can 100% guaranteed say that. Either way, yeah, so which kind of explains to everyone in the deck that, oh, we're going towards the fire planet. The red, no, what did the fire planet? Red Cave, there you go, that's the name. And that is where this episode ended. So there you go. Like I kind of knew that the Ziggy situation will not get resolved and he'll run away, and that's exactly what happened. He kind of retreated for now. And yeah, we are on our next journey, and maybe this is like a beginning of a new arc. So let's see next episode. Either way, that was it. That was my reaction to Eden Zero, episode number, wait a minute, was this 12 or was it 13? I forgot. 13, episode number 13. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next week with another episode of Eden Zero. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.